Hello everybody, and this is going to be part 4 of my PS2 collection. I'm going to go a little bit faster into this video. I'm not going to explain too much about the games, just go through them fast because I find my videos are going too long, and I don't want to bore you. So, first game is Spider-Man, based off the first movie. Action-adventure game, face the Green Goblin. Like I said, Spider-Man fan, gotta own the games. Next one is Jack X Combat Racing. Uh, Using Jack characters, you do combat racing, everything like that. I had some trouble with this game. It did not want to save on my um, Slim PS2, so I never really beat that one. I think I have to buy a fat PS2 just to save, so I don't know. Might find a fat PS2 and get it for cheap and play it one day. Samurai Warriors, tactical game, go around fighting hordes and hordes of enemies. Next one is The Simpsons Road Rage, more like a taxi game. Pick up characters, gotta bring them to a certain spot within the time limit, get points, unique levels, and then there's like little chapter things. Next one is Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Do missions either as Team Bam or Team Hawk. Not really into skateboarding games, but I do own that one because it came in a triple pack, I believe. Ratchet Deadlocked, greatest hits. I wish I could find non-greatest hits games. That one there is like arena fighting with Ratchet. Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1. This is a third-person shooter. First-person shooter, sorry. Based on World War 2, 1 I believe, or 2, one or the other. Next one is Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. This was first released on the PSP, then came out on the PS2. They did a lot of that back then. Action adventure game, just like the other Ratchet and Clank games. Platformer game here, Pac-Man World 2. I believe I got stuck in one part in that game and never went back to it when I was younger. Dark Cloud. This is like a dungeon crawler. You find things, build a village, stuff like that. Sly Cooper and the Tedious Raccoonus. I love these games. They're platforming games. I think the other two were in the last video. I picked this one up after I bought the second and third one. Primal horror survival. Well, yeah, considered a horror survival game. This girl gets put into a different dimension while she's in a coma, and then she can transform into all these different creatures that give her powers. And a little stone creature helps you go through the game. I paid $1 for this at a yard sale. It was the best. I like the game. Very long, something to play through. Project Snowblind, first-person shooter. Resident Evil Outbreak, horror survival game. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Sorry about that, I was just seeing if it's part of the set, and it is. I don't know why I didn't get the box set, I bought them individually. Spider-Man Friend or Foe, beat 'em up game. They said I was a Spider-Man fan, so I had to buy everything of Spider-Man. Champions of Norat. I don't know if it's my game itself. I don't know if I have to get it buffered or not. But after I get so far, like in the first level, it doesn't want to let me go any farther. The world starts breaking up, everything like that. So I just wanted to know if it was because I was playing on a PS Slim or not. If anybody knows anything about that, please let me know. Or do I have to rebuy the game? Next one is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. This is an action RPG. On to the next dock. Front Mission 4, game by Square Enix. It's a Mecha Assault game. I believe the other ones are on the PlayStation. This one is very unique for the Yu-Gi-Oh games. I never seen it until I bought the game, and it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. You play as little capsules moving across a board. Each capsule has its own movement type deal. and you attack like that, and you can only break your capsule after you get so many points or whatever. Very unique. Just give me a sec. Some of these games I'm checking, see if I have to rebuy them or not, because I remember some of them were in bad shape when I got them. Gun, Western style, third-person shooter. Crappy game based off of a good movie, and that is Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines. With Arnold Schwarzenegger on the cover. Ugh. Maximo Ghost to Glory. I'm looking for the second game of this. The only thing I found of it was the Greatest Hits game. I believe I've been told this is like Ghost and Goblins type of game. I never played it myself. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Stealth game, just like the other ones. Like I said, only played through the first one, never played through the second or third one. Max Payne, The Fall of Max Payne. Looks as good as the first one. And I only played the first one out of them all, so hopefully I can get to this one pretty soon. And if anybody knows how to get markers and stuff like that off of CDs, please let me know. Final Fantasy X, I do have the black label copy. I have 2 copies of this. I don't know why this one's in the collection when I have like a better version. But I'm trying to get through my game so I can get rid of some. Next one is the Terminator Dawn of Fate. I don't know if you can see it pretty good because of the... But it has the robot on the front, and probably it's going to be another crap game from the Terminator series. I don't think there was ever a good Terminator game. Spider-Man 3. Just bought this recently on a 360. Action-adventure game. Turok Evolution, third-person shooter. Controls I find are better to this one. And looky, there's a memory card in there. Weird. And it's one of my memory cards. I don't remember putting my memory card in there, but okay. Next one is SmackDown. WWE SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth. Just a generic wrestling game. The Godfather, the game. Probably like the other, the second one. You go around trying to take over places. Third-person shooter. You gotta do all these different missions. Take out mafia members. I know I'm gonna pronounce this one wrong. Exalin Showdown. Looks like a kid-style beat-em-up. The Legend of Spyro: The Eternal Night. I heard this is pretty hard of a game. Never seen it around too often, and when I did seen it, I picked it up. So, and on to the final stack of the day. Next one is Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. I have 2 copies of this also. The first one came from Blockbuster, and I didn't like buying games from Blockbuster. Time Splitters, third-person shooter, first-person shooter. Cold Fear, horror survival game on a boat. It was very unique, but it was very shaky. Mortal Kombat: Deadly Alliance, just a generic fighting game, has new characters into it. I believe the final boss in that is Gorlock. I think that's his name, the one with the big ball on his hand. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, very cool game. My friend, the only thing he used to do was pick up hookers in this game. Beautiful Joe, side-scrolling beat 'em up type game, action platformer, pretty good game. I like them. The Dukes of Hazzard, Return of the General Lee. I believe this is just a racing type game. Medal of Honor, European Assault, Greatest Hits, of course. First-person shooter. Killzone, futurized third-person shooter against robots that are going into war. Tetris World, just a puzzle game. Tetris. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, The Beginning of Destiny. The last Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I bought on the PS2. I believe there's a couple more out there. I just never bought them. And the last game for today, and I'll start up again tomorrow, and that is SOCOM 2 U.S. Navy SEALs. the second one in the series. Play as a SOCOM team and take out other uh, assassins, well, terrorists and stuff like that. Rescue people. So this is part 4 of my PS2 collection. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know, like I said, it's going to be a little bit faster from now on because I'm trying to get this done with also. But yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed. And if there's any games, like I said, that you want me to pick up, please leave me a list, and I will be happily to go on the hunt and find them. PS2 games now are starting to get rare around here, or the only thing you can find is sports games. So I'm thinking about starting to pick up sports games just to start completing my collection. And that's all I have to say for today. I should have a weekly DVD watches up soon. So you all take her easy, and thank you for watching.